Hey, Pisces, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your February 2023 monthly reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we'll dive into the collective energy of Pisces, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so Pisces, the key themes showing up for you this month. We have mending, detox, followed by new life. So some of you are really healing from a situation where maybe you felt broken at times, whether it was a relationship, perhaps it was some sort of financial struggle or setback. For others of you, you've had to maybe undergo surgery, therapy, or healing in an area of your life where, again, you did feel that the pieces may have shattered. So when you think of maybe a plate dropping on the ground, you can pick up the pieces of that plate and glue them together, but they will never be the same. So I do feel for you, Pisces, you have some battle wounds. You have some scars to show that you absolutely have been through some stuff. But what I feel coming in here is you're eliminating any of the sticky, gooey things that you were caught up in, or that you were stuck in, or that you felt held you back, whether you have received professional help, therapy, you may be in recovery from maybe an illness. You may be on the right medication, or you're looking at alternative ways to heal something that was difficult for you. And again, you have the detox showing up here in the middle of your reading. So this is about getting right with your body and your mind. This is about withdrawing from the drama. Some of you may have went on a cleanse. You may have went on a diet at the beginning of the year just to heal the body, mind, and soul. This could be something minor. It could be something major, but ultimately, you're on the path towards a new life, which is what you have showing up here for you. This is about you releasing the things that you may have felt attached to, because they're giving me the word here, attachment, when really in all reality, something may have needed to crumble. Something needed to fall apart. And yes, it may never be the same. It's like the tower, right? The tower comes crumbling, and sometimes we want to resist the change that is inevitable, and we hang on for maybe way longer than our expiration date, right? But this is about you coming out stronger. And I do feel like you are that phoenix rising above here. So a lot of you are heading towards this new life because there has been transformation here for you. This is about making big changes, hitting that reset button, and again, rebirth, fresh starts, growing. You're also on a new journey, whether it is in personal and self-growth and development. It could be a new business idea or endeavor that you are heading towards, or it could be healing from relationship dynamics that just have been repetitive, toxic, or unhealthy. You're taking a look at what those patterns are. Even if you're in a relationship, you're seeing how you may have contributed to them as well. Instead of, at times, we tend to push blame on the other person, but you're seeing the role that you played as well. Because sometimes we can be people pleasers. We can be overgivers, overextend our energy, where we're constantly opening up the heart so much and giving that at times we don't allow ourselves to receive in return. Now, what we have here is the Moon and the Five of Swords. So definitely something that has been difficult, especially with the mending card here. And actually, if you take a look at that, it has that same energy, the energy here of something being broken and trying to hold it up or patch it up or go over it, when you can't do that to the situation here. I'm just trying to take a look at this lighting here for you. But we have the Moon card. So something may have been hidden from you, or you weren't necessarily able to heal it at that time, but you're able to see it from a brand new perspective. And that perspective is allowing you, Pisces, to move forward with your life. Okay. And the moon said that there may have been uncertainties, but the moon is all about you trusting your own intuition. It is about you gaining the clarity that you need to move forward. Your emotions may have been really caught up in a situation here. The subconscious may have even held certain energies within the body that created dis-ease. And that's why it was relevant for you to detox from a situation, eliminate toxicity here, release what was stored or lodged within the body dynamic here. There's a really good book around that if you tend to struggle with that. Goodness, what is it called? Something within the body. Let's see. The Body Keeps Score. Thank you, Spirit. The Body Keeps Score. That is a book that maybe you're reading now, or it's one that's on your TBR list. If that is, you may definitely benefit if this is resonating with you so far. Now, the Five of Swords is a lot of mental conflict, going back and forth, taking a look at what those triggers are. Should I walk away? Should I stay? Should I fight for something? Is it worth it? How long can I continue to be in this back and forth phase? I feel like you have had enough of being stuck in an energy where you're just spinning and rolling around. What you've decided to do is let that go, because you're realizing that overthinking, overanalyzing, or being caught up in the mental restrictions aren't serving you or maybe another person or your career any good. And you're seeing it from a new perspective here, because you're eliminating some of that drama that is tied up with this situation. And now you're marching to the beat of your own drum. This is that fiery, passionate energy, Pisces, within you that says, I can do what I want to do here. You may be wanting to build up a business. You may be wanting to take charge of your own destiny, set goals for yourself, be a leader, be successful, be that spiritual influencer and person that you are. You're very warm and generous, and you have a wonderful heart. Don't let other people or other situations hold you down for too long. You know when to get back up if you go down that rabbit hole. You know when to heal, or spirit knows when to come in and have a little bit of that psychic surgery. Some of you, you heal while you sleep. We all heal while we sleep, but some of you are constantly on the go, or you're constantly taking care of everything around you. It may be a very busy energy where you get a lot of downloads and a lot of spiritual help and healing while you sleep. King of Wands here, definitely a powerful energy to embrace mid-month. And also we have the King of Pentacles, and this is the female version. I love this deck. The author, Catrin Welz-Stein, created a feminine and masculine version of each king, so including the Emperor. So you have both of these. So you may be dealing with someone else in your world, whether it's a boss, whether it's a father, a sister, a brother, an employee, a lover, a child, whoever. I mean, it doesn't look like a child. It looks like two kings, but I feel like you're coming together. And if this is you, this could be you coming together after a time of maybe feeling like you split in half and you weren't quite sure which direction to go, because the King of Pentacles is focusing on career and the King of Wands is focusing on their destiny moving forward. The King of Wands focuses on their passion as well, their career, whatever drives them, they take action on. And then I'm getting more of this stability, more of this home life energy when it comes to the King of Pentacles. So I feel like you're bringing more balance into whatever this dynamic is that may have felt a little bit separate, because they're showing me at times it can be separate. But I feel like this King of Wands is heading towards a more open way of bringing stability into your life, being more receptive. He's marching that drum right over to her, and she's holding that pentacle, and she's feeling good about it as well. But you can see that on her crown chakra, it's almost like there's a kingdom up there. So this is about you healing even some family dynamics, some home situations, regarding your stability, and you feeling good about it as well, because there's new opportunities on the horizon, Pisces. Three of Wands showing up for you is all about a return on an investment. In the past, you may have felt like you've missed out on an opportunity. You may have felt like something was delayed, or maybe that you chose incorrectly. But I feel now you're leaving that energy behind, and you're saying there are new ways of doing things. There are new dreams to chase. There are new opportunities out there for me, and there are many fish in the sea. Whatever it is that you are looking for, you are opening yourself up for. Okay, 3 of Wands. You're magnetized here. I do feel that whatever you are seeking is seeking you as well. And you're seeing that there's a way. Where there's a will, there's a way, is what I just heard here. So something that you are staying determined on, I feel like you're making it happen. You're not giving up, because your intuition is saying, don't give up. Your intuition is saying, continue moving forward, even though the path may have been a little bit rocky, even though that forgiveness, you may have come to a place of forgiveness that is necessary in order for you to move on, whether it's forgiving oneself, forgiving another person, or forgiving even the universe. Sometimes we tend to think that our guides or our spiritual team has abandoned us or left us, especially when we've done all the work, right? When we're highly intuitive and we continue to put in the work. But sometimes we can overly obsess about a situation. And when we do that, it actually puts out that energy of obsession or the dire need that we must have something, and that can push it away. Like that or not, Pisces. And I feel like you're understanding that, and you're understanding how to really dive into your intuition and let the universe work its magic behind the scenes. That's what the High Priestess does. She doesn't do tons. She doesn't put herself out there. She sits behind the scenes, behind the curtain there, and she lets things unfold the way that they are supposed to, the way that destiny has here for her. Of course, there's free will, but I feel like you're cooperating with what the universe has for you, and you're allowing yourself to make choices based on intuitive nudges instead of that logical mind that you may have been getting caught up with in the past. Spirit saying here, be flexible, and you actually have the flexible card showing up many times in your reading. Now, when it comes to finances and money, this may be where some of you are healing, okay? Because you have the skull, you have the moon again, and you also have the turtle. Now, there may have been a rough patch. You may have had to borrow money. Some of you may have felt low on cash. You may have been out of work, unemployed. You may be in hospice, healing, or there may have even been a death in the family. Something where you've had to really reinvent yourself. Okay, reinvent yourself. It felt from the inside out. Like I said, when you drop a plate and you pick up all the pieces and you try to glue it back together, it's never going to be the same. But that's okay, because the essence of the energy in itself is always going to remain. But sometimes on the surface level, it can feel broken. It can feel that things are out of control. But really, when you tune into the soul of the energy of what's underneath, the true essence, you're going to realize that there's no way that it can break. Okay, Pisces? So this is about you reinventing yourself, trusting that that the uncertainty or the things that are showing up for you you're being guided. You're absolutely being guided here. Now, this can be about fleeting funds, unknown sources of income coming in to help you out, destiny intervening when you need it the most. This can be about part-time work, odd jobs, night shifts, moonlighting. So I do feel for a lot of you, there's some sort of clarity coming in where there's hope. There's hope because you can see the star showing up with the moon. And because you did get the moon showing up here, I feel like there's illumination, and the star is all about hope. It's all about positivity. So don't give up on those dreams. That's what your intuition is guiding you to do. There's money coming in here for you. It just may be slowly. This is about steady progress, moving for work for some of you. This is about long-term goals. Some of you are looking at your investments, your finances, your business, your retirement funds, maybe some real estate transactions. I feel like money is a focus here, but sometimes when we desire something so bad, or when we are in such an energy of fear or scarcity or poverty conscious mindset, it can do the exact opposite of what we want that energy to do, which is flow, right? Remember, money is an energy exchange. It comes and it goes and it flows, right? It's not something that we're running out of, okay? And I know that some people may think, oh, Melissa, there's such a lack of, we are in debt, we have this and this and this. That's coming from a place of fear. Okay. Our birthright is abundance. Our birthright is prosperity in all forms, not just financially. So even though it may be showing up slowly for you, you may have a human experience where a portion of your life was to have a little bit of struggle when it comes to finances, or struggle when it comes to your career or your money, or some setbacks. It's a part of the human experience. It doesn't mean that that is going to be the entirety of your experience here on earth. Okay, that's why we have that free will to say, all right, I've had enough of this energy. I've experienced is enough of what I can here. I want to move on to bigger and better. And I see you deciding to do that. Now, when it comes to love, Pisces, you have heart-to-heart conversations, you have express your love, and you also have children. So there may be some very important communications coming in, especially for those of you that you are partnered or there's someone on your mind. Now, whether this is a lover or this is a parent or a child or a boss, there's someone here where it is important for you to touch base, honestly discuss your feelings with another person. If there has been any uncertainty on how they feel, or if there's been arguments or inner turmoil or conflict, this could be an ex as well. It's important for you to have that heart-to-heart conversation. And some of you are saying, well, Melissa, that's not possible. I can't because this person hasn't healed. Well, then I feel that it is important for you to stay true to your heart as well, Pisces. Now, we have children. Your love life may be affected by children. That may be a source of someone's arguments as well, or someone's anxieties. It could be stepchildren. It could be blended families. I am getting here that someone may put all their attention towards their children and may neglect the relationship at times. So express your love. If that is the situation and you want to be with someone, but there's conflict and there's struggle, openly and honestly discuss your feelings with each other, but express the love. Set yourself up for a date night. Let this person know that you still care for them and that they are a priority in your world as well. Now, for some of you that are single out there, you may be wanting to express yourself, but you're taking a look at, healing the heart and your role and how it pertains to attracting a new type of love or a new type of relationship, one that you're not going to get heartbroken, one that's not going to leave you high and dry here, because sometimes we overextend and we chase something. Let it flow organically, Pisces. Now, messages here from your spiritual team. We have share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution, expression. Now, if you have felt a little bit internal, or if you felt a little bit holed up, or that you were in a cave for quite some time with this moon energy, it may be time for you to come out, smell the roses, feel the sunshine on your face, and allow yourself to meet new people, network, take a new class. Let this new life transform you from the inside out here. Okay, it's important for you to share. There could be a grief support group or some sort of healing group. It could be even a gym or other like-minded individuals that are coming together. And it's important for you to express and share your thoughts and concerns with them as well, because you saying something may actually be the catalyst that helps someone else heal, is what I feel. You have boundaries showing up, boundaries. Now, when you look at this person, their chakras are illuminated, they're magnetic, but they have hands coming in from all angles, Pisces. So you may have to set up healthy boundaries because you have a lot of wonderful, magical qualities, skills, and traits that everybody wants a piece of. You may wear many hats. You may have many labels. And it may be exhausting at times, but it's important to establish better boundaries where you need to. Okay, so creating more balance, especially when it comes to maybe family life, or if it does come to your career or your money. Some of you need to take a look at where you're spending, take a look at your beliefs around money, maybe even talk to a financial advisor or a professional that can help you spend better or have better spending techniques, getting to the root of the problem. You maybe even taking a look at inspirational leaders or speakers or people who are quite knowledgeable in areas regarding money here as well. That may be very beneficial because boundaries are showing up for you. Sometimes you tend to cross them. It's part of the human experience. But when you set the healthy boundaries for you, which I sense you're doing, it's going to allow things to flow smoother. Okay, it'll flow more organically than resisting the change or resisting something, having that constant push. Now we have here, don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? If you tend to be that people pleaser, Pisces, or if you tend to be overgiving of your energy, or maybe sometimes you're the shy one that shies back and you let everybody else speak, which is what we were just talking about. Like I said, use your voice because your voice could be the catalyst that heals other people or has other people speak up. Your voice may be the one that someone needs to hear to start their own business. Okay, your struggles may have help someone else heal through their own struggles. So your voice is very important. Don't neglect your own skills. You're very magical here. You're very, very, very wonderful. You have some powerful, powerful gifts that maybe you're not even tapping into at this time. Now, what do we need to ask ourselves? This is from your soul's truth. How can I be more flexible? Because sometimes when we're in the energy of control or fear, it's important to, yes, have those boundaries, but important to be flexible at the same time, especially when it does come to control. Now, some of you are saying, well, Melissa, that's counterintuitive. How can I set boundaries and be flexible? Trust me, there is a difference, especially when control is, you're putting a boundary up there that's based on manipulation or control. That's not going to help at all. When it's a boundary that is required or needed because we may be enabling someone to not live their soul purpose fully, that's where you need to be more flexible and understand that they are on their soul's journey and we can't manipulate or coerce. If anything, it's going to slap us in the face, right? And it says, what are you trying to control? Maybe it's time to let go. Let love move through you today and trust the outcome will be for your highest good. Today's soul action, Pisces, remind yourself all day long that you are safe, that life is happening for you, and that you are not alone. And then do some yoga. Get flexible. Move those hips. Go for a jog. Go for a run. Go cycling. Go biking. Go hiking. Get out in nature if you can. This can really shift the energy, and I guarantee you will feel better. Okay? You will feel better. Now we also have from the spirit animals, dragonfly is your totem for February. It says truth transcends illusion. So whatever you may have been wearing a mask, whatever you weren't able to see, right? Because we have the moon showing up here plus in your finances. I feel like truth is coming in. There may have been an illusion of how something should be, but the truth is going to win out at all costs. The truth can be messy. I don't want to say messy. The truth can hurt, we shall say. But it's clear and it's blunt and it gets to the point. And so I feel like you're getting clear with yourself about what you need to do to move forward, and you're doing the work to do it. So I'm proud of you, Pisces. Pat yourself on the back. You're heading towards this new life, this new way of being. You're integrating. You're taking a look at the things you need to really release and focusing on new goals, okay? New achievements, a new life. And last but not least, you have here flexibility. This is the sun energy, or card 19 is the card of the sun in tarot. And you have the flexibility showing up twice. So I had to chuckle when that showed up here for you. So let's take a look and see what the oracle message is. All right, this is about teachability, open-mindedness. It is about being adaptable without compromising what's important. So that answers the question here when I had said earlier, the difference between setting healthy boundaries but being flexible at the same time. That's it. It is about being adaptable without compromising what's important. So don't lose sight of the prize or the goal. Set those healthy boundaries for yourself. And the oracle's message, Pisces, is this. A tree's roots are solidly planted in the ground, yet its branches can bend in a hurricane, whereas a rigid structure like a building would come crashing down. Consider how the tree remains supple and secure when everything around it may be in shambles. This is how you need to be now, willing to learn new things, teachable, malleable, yet firmly grounded in who you are. Common sense is important, but so is an open mind. Stay curious, stay open, stay aware. At this time, others will be more flexible with you too. Relationships. For those of you that may be struggling in an important relationship, it's important to be open at this time. Like I said, new conversations or open and honest conversations is what's required. Let go of rigidity. You don't always have to be right all the time. Neither does that person. It's important for you both to be able to share and come from a place of openness instead of, rigidity, instead of that fight. It's okay to come to a happy compromise. You can still get your needs met. It's a beautiful day when you meet halfway. The appearance of this card in a reading could also signal that you have met someone new who may not be your type, but who will turn out to be so special that you can easily release your old ideas about what sort of partner is right for you. Be flexible. You'll be happy you made that choice. Now, Pisces, lastly, when it comes to your prosperity, your money and wealth, even when you have a clear vision of how you're going to manifest something, what it will look like and who you'll share it with and when it will happen or be available to you, you still need to relax and open up to other possibilities. Spirit may have much better plans for you. It could be a job you hadn't thought of, a new source of money, or some other opportunity that eluded your imagination. Be flexible and remind yourself, this or something better manifests for me now. Then be willing to bend a little. Enjoy the miraculous results. I love this energy for you. It really clears up a lot of what we are talking about. Stay flexible because there are better things coming in that are absolutely leading you to this new life. I hope this resonates, Pisces. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly does help get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell if you haven't already. Thank you so much for tuning in. Lots of love and light.